Don't forget to subscribe to Basement Tales. Just go on Apple, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts and hit that subscribe button. We release a podcast every Thursday. That way you'll be sure not to miss an episode. Welcome to Basement Tales with Sam Jackman, Charlie Einsman, Ed Grass, and Sandra Delancey. We have fun telling crazy but true stories about turning the worst possible property disasters into bags of money. Along the way, we'll pass along some important lessons to help you make cash on real estate. Sam and Charlie walked away from cubicle hell 25 years ago. Starting with no property, they created their own Clear Sky group of companies, sold hundreds of houses, bought dozens of rentals, and made millions in hard money loans. I'm Ed, a big firm litigator until muscular dystrophy made me find a hobby other than suing people. I miss it. Sandra's the normal person here with a real job plus some rentals. Her decades of friendship with the group, from office flunkies to property gurus, might help keep us all humble and focused on learning something. I wouldn't count on it.
Oh my gosh, we've got a
Whoa!
guest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Come on, Carter.
He's got a wreck.
He's
I'm at
almost
the fucking
there.
dump.
You said you're taking a dump?
Well, come on, Carter.
I'm
Pull
at
over.
the dump, Sam. You're an idiot.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's gone again.
He's
What
a
happened?
big bus.
He could have wrecked that thing.
He passed out.
He just passed out. He had a couple beers, went for a drive to the dump and passed out.
I just pinned his video. I think you'll see it on your thing, even though I'm talking. That's his video right now. No.
I think it's list, Ed. It really is list. So, like when I have a lot of projects going, I will write a list of for each project, and either keep it on my phone or keep it on a piece of paper physically, and just check it off. And then I will check each list each day to modify it. Mm-hmm. Oh, Carter, can we hear from you?
Huh?
Is he back?
Motherfuckers in there.
As I said, Sandra, the name is going to be, and bingo was his name-o.
Oh, God, he's
Really?
driving.
Yeah, that's right.
He looks crazed.
Carter, pull over, man. Don't
Perfect.
drive while you're on Zoom.
It might take 20 minutes, Carter.
Yeah,
This
it
beautiful
is.
interview.
It wouldn't be the first person
All
to
right, now
drive
he's
on.
muted. Carter, seriously, I'm going to cut you off if you don't pull over and stop. It's not
Yep.
safe.
You're muted.
Now
He's
he's
cursing
muted.
you right now, Ed. You don't know what kind of curse words are coming out of this
Ed, have
man's
you ever
mouth.
met him? Ed, have you met him?
Yeah. Oh, a bunch of times. Remember when we had those lunches?
Because
You're muted.
blinkety
Thank
blink,
God
blink,
you're muted.
blinkety blink.
Has he
blink.
just flipped? Has he flipped his car over? Because that's what it
You're
looks like.
you're muted, Carter. Put your phone on.
I like the
Well,
murder scissors hanging in the
He's
background.
got the dump.
He's got a dump
Uh-oh.
receipt. He's got the murder scissors.
He's taking a dump.
He's probably got some duct tape in there to tie people up with his scissors.
You're
Oh,
worried
my.
that Carter is driving and with his phone, but Carter's looking in his back seat and driving. That worries me more, Ed.
Well, and this is another. I mean, you have to work with all sorts of people. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way, Sam. You sometimes work with me. That's one way to work with somebody.
God.
There's Sandra, who's like a human being. There's Carter, which is that's just, how do you describe a man like Carter or a problem like Carter?
This would be the
He's
direct.
cussing you out again.
Ed, this would be the opposite of you.
You're muted,
I
Carter.
know I saw it.
I don't
F-word.
know. I don't think opposite. I feel
There
like
was
I
an
share a
F
lot
word,
of things with
I heard.
Carter.
I saw it. I was reading your lips.
Carter's the direct opposite of Ed Gross.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
So
think that's
in
true.
court,
I don't
Charlie's
think.
a
I don't
different
think
kind of guy.
Carter. I don't think Carter's a Democrat. Let's put it that way.
Okay,
No, that's
no.
that's probably accurate.
Let's just put it that way.
Well, we're not going to go down that path, but Charlie's a court mutterer. I mean, if we're talking about personalities, you ever been in court with someone who just can't help but comment on what the judge is saying?
Even
And
a place
the
where the
judge has
judge
the
can put you in
microphone.
jail.
The judge has he can hear you on the microphone,
Yeah.
and there's Charlie. He can't let it go.
Oh wow, what's Carter doing now?
I think he's putting lotion on his hands as best I could tell.
Yeah. He's
He's
just
still
terrible.
muted.
He's putting on hand sanitizer.
He
He took
doesn't
it
know
down.
what he's doing.
He's like he's
He has
talking.
no idea that he's muted.
Is he talking to us?
He is.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
He is. Well, he's talking to somebody, but I can see the mute symbol on his
Yeah.
phone. It's not from me. It's from him.
Yeah.
Unmute your
I think-
phone, big bummy.
I'm clicking the ask.
There he is.
Oh! He actually. Hello.
Welcome to Basement Tales. This
Am
is
I
Carter.
on now?
He's one of the leading. He's
Don't
one of
give my
the
name
leading
out.
contractors in Maryland.
Give my name out.
In what
That's right.
area?
Professional,
Mhm.
thorough, low price.
Expensive.
So what have you been doing today, Carter? How do we know how to find a good contractor like you?
Well, today I have gutted a kitchen, a dining room, took the whole floor up, came to find they had mold underneath the cabinets. So now I had to surprise her with an extra 10 grand add-on to put new cabinets in. Can't have no mold with a baby.
Oh, she has a baby too.
Yeah, well, the baby needs to leave the house because there's mold underneath the cabinets.
Did you spray the mold down there, or was it there when you got there?
No, I did it when I looked at the job 2 weeks ago. No, it's down there. They're trifling. It's disgusting in there. It looks like they haven't cleaned the toilet in 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Gross.
How'd you find this client? How do you find your good clients like this?
They find me. I don't find them.
Okay.
All right. How'd
I've
this
never
one
had to
find you?
Huh?
How'd this one find you?
Because they know that that's what I do. I do renovations.
They called you, give them a price when you go there, or you just start working?
I kind of ask them if I can give them the price when I'm done.
That's not- That's got to violate a Sam #1 rule right there.
Oh, wow.
That's something that I would do, though.
So do you?
Well, I mean,
so-
I'll give them this is what you do. I give them the price, but I know that there's a lot more to be needed. So I lowball it at first because I know they have to do this stuff after I get in. So that's when it becomes expensive.
How about the time? How about the timeline? Do you quote them 3 weeks, knowing it's going to be 6?
Huh?
How do you do the timeline?
What do you mean on the job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you figure out how long it's going to take, and what do you tell them?
Well, whatever I got scheduled next, I just called them and said that the other job's been running late. Do you mind if I start a little bit later? And
Mhm.
usually people say that's okay, no problem.
And then once you get started, how do you build in all those delays in getting it done? Like, how do you take a 3-week project and make it 12? Carter, you're not yourself today. Come on, man.
I just got. I've been rained on. I went to the dump. I mean, I've been ripping out a kitchen. It's a lot of fucking work, man. I'm 60 years old. I've been doing this over 40 years. While you sit there and go to your mailbox and collect checks.
Well, that is the plan anyway.
That's so
I'm
true.
feeling you, Carter. I am feeling you.
That
Yeah,
is so true. Sam is just nothing but a mailbox check collector.
right. Little bit of stress in between. Let's Ed handle all the others. Hey, Ed, I got something for you. Take care of this. Okay, no
There
problem.
you go.
Just doing.
But Carter,
Keeps everybody
Carter,
busy. No
You're-
foreclosures in over a year.
you're not giving Sam any credit. He goes to 2 mailboxes to pick.
Yeah.
Well, this is a no smoking podcast.
No, it's a no smoking, no driving podcast.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Thanks.
Oh, wow.
All right, so Carter, tell us you recently renovated a family estate home. Can you tell us a little bit about how the probate, estate management, and home improvement process all fit together in Maryland? How's that all work for you?
It doesn't work well because we're splitting the money evenly, but I'm the one who did all the work on the house.
Mm-hmm. How'd you get yourself roped into that?
My mother died.
No, how'd you get roped in? I'm sorry to hear that. How did you get roped into doing the work while the other family member didn't? How'd that
Because that's
come?
what I do.
Oh, wait, don't they pay you, Carter?
I'm
You
going
don't
to write a bill at the end. The lawyers
Good.
told me to write
Okay.
a bill for
Right.
my time. Yeah. I
Right.
mean, the money's been coming out of the estate to pay my crew and all that and material, but I personally have not been paid. No.
No.
Yet.
How's the
The
sale of
mother
it
load's
going?
coming in August.
A mother lode's coming. So how's the sale of the property going?
It's sold.
Oh, wow.
For sale by owner, or how'd you manage
I
to
didn't
get a
even
buyer?
hire a realtor. I knew a realtor. I went to the realtor. I said to him, I said, I'm not hiring you, but if you know somebody wants to buy the house, go ahead. And within 2 days, he found a buyer because it's a neighborhood of people that like to be together. The Jewish, so they all like to be there because it's close to the school. And the fuck's so funny? I told you this. And then
Well, I think a lot of people like to be together, I think.
Yeah.
And then some people like me, I mean, I don't happen to be Jewish. I don't like to be together at all. It
I don't
really
like to be together
crosses
either.
ethnic and social
well, it's
lines.
a desirable
But that's another
neighborhood.
discussion.
Put it this way: I took a $600,000 house and sold it for 700, and then I told him that wasn't good enough, and he says, okay, well he'll drop his 2.5% to 2% to knock off some more. I said, okay, sold.
Wow.
That's
So we
good.
paid 2% actually to sell the house.
That's
2%.
definitely.
No contingencies unless red flag issues occur, which there aren't going to be.
I
I
can
renovated
think
the
of
house. Huh?
I'm just saying I could think of some possible issues, but you never know.
Why are there going to be
Well, you've got some iPhone issues right
And
now.
this is what we call the peak of the market.
issues?
Yeah. No,
Listing
it's a good time to sell. I
If
mean,
there are
Listing it for 600, selling it for 700,000, $100,000 over the asking price. This is the
issues,
definition.
we'll sell it for more money. What?
This is the peak.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Charlie looks in there, and there no house went over there in 700 grand. The tops at like 680 or.
So what are you going to do if it doesn't appraise,
But the
Carter?
houses were bigger. It's already into contention. If it appraises for 640, they're going to make up the difference,
Wow.
which it will because I already got it appraised by a professional appraiser at 620 without any renovations. That's before I started. I got the house appraised at 620.
Pretty easy permit
What the
process
fuck
up
do
to
you care anyway? Huh?
no, this is it. This is actually interesting because, I mean, it's interesting because you sold it at the perfect time. You
Right, you
found a
got
way
it
to
at the
get the
perfect
agent down. It sounds like you did a good deal. I mean, sometimes, and you know enough about houses and sales that you probably could do that yourself without, having some big, have Sam sell it for you and steal all your money.
Yeah.
Correct.
You,
But he
you,
did offer to sell it for me. But
Of course.
I'm,
you,
you know,
you didn't want Sam going to his mailbox and picking up your check?
he's going to be soon. So I don't know.
So Carter, when you're thinking about renovations, would you rather work in someone's house who's home, or would you rather work in like a house that's a
Vacant.
foreclosure, a vacant house?
Vacant, because I want to be able to use the bathroom with the door open. I don't like using people's bathrooms. It's disgusting.
That's not the rationale I was thinking a contractor would say, like, oh, you can turn the power off when you need to and all that. But it's the bathroom door being open. Well, I've learned something today.
Yeah. And what do you think about
I don't
this?
use people's bathroom. It's disrespectful for a contractor to use a homeowner's bathroom.
Really?
Well, what happens if you're on a job all day and you have to go to the bathroom?
It's disgusting.
What do? Do you go do you take a break and go down to the McDonald's or something, Carter?
I leave the bucket at Home Depot.
Hmm.
What?
Homer. That's a homer. I think they call it a
What?
homer bucket.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So Carter, when you're selecting a contractor, is it good to pick one that lives close to the project,
I'm just telling you.
how about the distance to the
What?
project? Does that matter to you? How close you are to the project, does that matter to you? If like I gave you a project
No,
on
I'm
a
very respectful of people's homes.
oh, okay.
What?
No, I was saying like when you're hiring a contractor, is it important for the homeowner to consider how far that person lives from their home? You think you get the same level of service from someone who's working nearby your house, or what if you took one on a road, say, that rhymed with clock and was in a faraway county like Waldorf or something? dealing with traffic. How's that
Well,
impact?
you gave me one of those. I was driving over 2 hours a day to get to your job. I was driving 4 hours from Waldorf for, I don't know, what, 6 months?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
should have been 1 month.
It was a 1-month project. It took 6 months because of the traffic.
No, I did 3 houses out there, Sam. I think 4 houses. I did 4 houses for you in Waldorf. You forget. And Charlie, you're a witness. All those went smoothly, and you sold them really fast.
Yeah.
The down one was Bauer because you didn't know how messed up it was. It wasn't my fault.
But Bauer sold in an hour.
After I was done, but you were. I mean, we did a lot of structural stuff there.
Yeah.
We took down major walls, new kitchens, new everything. Took the dead dogs out of the basement.
The what?
Yeah, there was a dead dog in the basement when I went in there.
I remember.
Skeleton.
Kind of stuff, Sam.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dead dogs this man has to deal with?
Yeah. Sam's making him deal with dead dogs.
Well, this is, in all seriousness, this is the front line, right, of some of these flips. Sam sits in his air-conditioned executive offices on the
Looking
14th
for
floor.
ugly. The worse, the better.
Yeah.
And then you call up Carter and you say, Carter, we found something ugly. We need you to work on it. And Carter, do you call up Sam and say, I found a dead dog, or do you just take care of it?
No, he tells him.
I send them pictures. I send them a video.
So Carter, one of the things Ed brought up earlier is how do you keep a project on time? How do you feel like communication with the owners of these properties goes? Is it important to talk to them pretty often, or you just let it roll and then a week or two later you say, hey, I'm not quite done?
This is what I tell my customers.
Okay.
You can hire a very polite person that's very nice and this and that doesn't do good work, or you can hire me that does fantastic work. Take your pick.
Okay.
But you might hear some cursing or something along the way.
No, I don't curse in people's houses. I'm
No?
respectful.
Okay.
No, I don't do that. I'm very respectful.
So I'm
But
wondering, like, I don't do
a lot of houses where the people live there.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, Carter, though.
Moving in. Huh?
How's business right now? Are you keeping busy?
I have
Is
not
there
been
enough
slow
work for you?
ever in over 20 years.
Wow.
Well,
I've never been slow.
Business has not been slow. Let's just say that. But he might have been slow. No.
That's funny.
Sam, Sam, I've seen some of the guys that you hire that get in there. I know why they're fast. Their work says I'm fast. Okay?
And easy.
Because it shows that somebody did it very fast with
And
not
easy.
caring.
Now, you don't want to criticize your
They
competition.
don't have the love. They don't have the love that Carter has. He's thorough. When he goes through a house, he gets everything right. It's like
thorough.
Like it's new when he's done.
Thorough.
And that takes a lot more time.
Yeah,
Hey, Carter.
It's true.
it
Carter.
does.
Carter, do any of your subcontractors hire prostitutes and take them into the houses that you're
Hey,
working on?
whoa. Come on, man.
That might have to be an edit. Well,
That's a basement tale. No, we
is
already
a
talked
basement
about that.
God, that blew him away.
We blew away.
There's back.
Did you hear my question?
I don't see you now.
We can
That's
see
probably a
you.
good thing.
We can see you fine.
It's good. Don't look at the phone. Just be
Look at the
safe.
road.
For God's sakes, man, be safe.
This is great.
Ed's the only one that cares.
That's right. And no, Sandra cares. Too.
Some people would call it
Sandra
that.
cares with her bingo sign.
Let's go back to the beginning of this podcast where Ed says, I don't care about anyone.
No, that's not true. There's a Carter exception. But going back to the beginning of the podcast, which is Sam works with a wide variety of individuals, I think we can say. And so how much do you have to modify your personality, Sam, to work with, say, Carter, who's easy to work with?
Not at all.
And somebody who's not easy to work with? How do so
I'm
you do
very
the same
easy to work
things?
with.
That's what I just said. I wasn't being sarcastic.
I think you don't have to be upset unless you choose to be upset. So I let that be like a dominant thought. If someone wants to be upset and then they want to be anxious or they want to have a problem with us because we need something done in a timely manner, they can, but I don't have to be upset. I can just bring that back and work through a problem. So it's much better to work with a nice person like Carter, but if a lot of times you don't choose. So
well, that's another point. I've never seen you or heard of you yell at somebody, for example, or even get like raise your voice.
Yeah, it's just the nature.
Neither have I.
And we've seen some terrible stuff together, Carter. We have really seen some disappointing things on these houses where they have.
I've seen Charlie get mad. That's not a pretty sight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen Charlie get mad.
Oh, you can.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Charlie can be extremely frank. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
But Sam's not a not frank person, but he does it in a very kind way.
A different way.
I wouldn't say kind. Yeah, that's not the right word. But a very straightforward way. Sam will express his disappointment with people. I have seen that.
I'm about to go into my job. I got to get back in there.
Okay.
I got floors going down tomorrow. I got I don't know. I got a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, we are honored that you were able to take.
Did you know that I have a multi-million-dollar girlfriend that treats me like shit?
I was unaware.
The other people on the show weren't as in tune with that as Charlie is.
I was at the dump. I just told her. She said, "Carter, you have until 5 o'clock to write your amends and bring and hand deliver to her." I said, "Diana, I'm at the dump," and she says, "I guess then we're done forever." I'm like, "Are you a what kind of loot?"
Classic.
That's tough on a dump day. You want to be able to dump some things, and you don't want to get dumped.
No, I know why she's dumping me, because I'm 99% done with her house. 8,000 square foot house that I was working on for 8 months.
Oh.
Carter, tell Diana.
You did 100 feet a day of that house, huh?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've Charlie and I've known Carter since he's developed this relationship. Many years. Many years.
Carter didn't have a wrinkle when you met him.
Nope.
I didn't have gray hair when I met him either.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we've known Carter since April of 2015.
Oh, that's not that long.
That's pretty long.
Do you have that in your book so you know what the statute of limitations
Yeah, he
runs
has
out?
it, believe me.
Yeah, it's an exact day.
How did you find out about us anyway? How did that work?
Because I needed a hard money loan.
Yeah, but you needed a hard money loan, but who did you...
I got this motherfucker who took $5,000. Well, I can't... Is this going to be broadcasted?
We'll
God,
clean it
I
up.
hope not.
We'll clean it up.
You just use their initials, Carter.
No, don't even do that. Just to call it he or she.
Just
try
the
to
MF.
help me. Put it this way. I was gambling and I lost a lot of money in a short period of time. So I needed a hard money loan. So this guy said he would see what he could do. He found out about Sam. Sam got me the loan. It was supposed to be for 1 year. It's gone a little bit over, but
Charlie, was that a 6 you just held up? Wow.
That's a 6.
It was originated by someone else, I should say, for everyone's clarity.
yeah, that I paid over 5,000.
We don't do personal loans. We bought it.
I ended up paying like $15,000 just to get the $50,000 loan. Not including interest, all that. Yeah, you laugh at it, Sam. It's funny to you.
That sounds like a good day to Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie's like, tell me
Charlie's the one who collected it all.
No, Sam, we originated it.
No.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, yeah, because his intent was he told me his intent was to sell it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I never said I was selling it.
Refinance it, sell it, facilitate the sale. Oh, yes.
The lawyer told you that. I didn't even speak to you.
That's true. I didn't know you for a year.
Yeah, you didn't know me at all. And then I got behind and I said, "Do you have any work where I can work off some of the money I owe you?" And you said, "Here, go do this house. Go do this $100,000 job for $10,000. So I started doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Ed. He knows. Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
a sign of success right there by
Thank you.
somebody.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How come Charlie can be quiet through all this when the whole thing is structured by him in the background? Like
This is pretty
the
much
Wizard
what
of
Charlie
Oz.
does. Charlie structures everything,
This
and
is
then the rest of
great.
us got to deal with it.
This
Yeah.
is great. Oh, yeah.
Charlie, but I've talked to you off the lot. You know what's going on, and it's soon to be. So.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
It's all the
So
love
my
is there.
$50,000 loan turned into a little bit more, and that.
Let's see. It's yeah.
No, don't say it.
And a lasting relationship. That's
$7.89 million
a lasting relationship.
I can't
That's the
say.
main-
I can't say 205.
is the entire net worth of Clear Sky tied up in that loan.
Yeah. Do I have
No.
to? I can't say 205. From
That's not
50
that bad.
205. That's not bad.
Well, it's better than losing that property.
It's beautiful.
The property's worth $400,000 now.
That's
beautiful
good.
property.
It
Well,
is.
are
The
you trying to
property's
sell
worth
it? Do you have it
$400,000,
listed?
and I only owe like
90, about 80.
80
Right.
something. Yeah.
Do you have it listed? Is it for sale?
No,
Oh.
He's just.
I'm
tearing-
getting a motherload inheritance.
Well, why? What do
Yeah,
you
I
want
don't
that?
do
Oh, is it your house? Or is it some other?
It's my house.
Oh, well, so sell it and move into the $1 million house, man. No, that's not your style.
She said I could keep my Harley in the garage if I give her 700,000.
Oh
but
no,
it
that's an
started out
expensive
at
Harley.
6.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Charlie will let you keep your Harley in his garage for $500,000.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
could just find some room for it.
My
That's
Harley's
right.
out in the backyard. Just put it out in the street. You don't have to put it
No, why you
It's
anywhere.
a Harley.
I'm putting the Harley on us.
It's a
It is covered up,
Harley.
but the moisture kills it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Moisture
Really?
kills a motorcycle.
Carter, are you still driving?
No, I pulled over.
Thank God. I just see the entire Clear Sky tower going down with the liability.
I got a lot going on.
All right.
Yeah, well, we
I
appreciate
just
your.
wish one day I could sleep until 9 o'clock where I didn't get a text or a phone call.
Well,
Just
you know, we
one
can make
day.
it. Wait a minute. We can make a deal with you today. We could.
Oh, I like this. Let's see a live deal.
We could buy. We've got a lawyer on the line, so we could buy your settlement and pay you in a week.
We could buy the mother load.
Yeah. You want us to buy the mother load? We could do it next week.
How much is that going to cost me? 80 grand?
I don't even know.
How big's the mother load?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. We could buy your settlement.
Are you going to tell everyone how big the mother
I
load is?
already asked you to do that, and you denied me. I
Oh,
need
you
to
didn't
tell-
ask me. You might ask Sam. You didn't ask me.
No, I've already
Charlie's
asked
the
him.
wheeler
I asked him
dealer.
that.
You asked Sam. You didn't ask me.
Yeah, that's
Well, why
a
would I
different
do
thing.
that when I'm getting it in like a month?
That's why we want to buy it.
I don't want to do that. I'm getting it in like a month or
Yeah, but
in
what
all-
happens? You
think it's
think
gonna
it's
be a
happening
year.
in a month.
Right.
What if it gets tied up and you got to wait like 3 years? It happens. I'm a lawyer. I mean, if I call the right person, maybe that happens. You know, I mean, I'm not threatening anything, but I mean, that kind of thing can happen.
Sam,
So-
tell him what'll happen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I see the murder shears behind you.
oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Now we're buying settlements. This is wonderful. That's not a bad business line to get into.
You
man.
can do that. I looked it up online.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on and on. People wanting to buy your settlement, your
That's a good
inheritance.
idea. That's
Get
a
it
good idea.
early. I'm not doing that.
Well, the
you
insurance
must-
companies, I know something about insurance companies. They love to settle a thing like, we'll pay you so much per month for life, because it ends up, they can get all sorts of discounts to set up an annuity. Then people sign up for that and they're like, I need the money right away. And then these settlement companies come in and buy it and they get even less money. So it's a bit of a scam.
But Ed,
Charlie.
my mother got hit in the head at the doctor's office by a postal worker over 2 years ago, and they just
God.
settled a month ago. And I just went
Wow.
in yesterday to sign the final papers, so they released the money on that.
I had no idea. I'm sorry to hear that. It's
That's
terrible.
what really killed her. I mean, after she drove to the doctor's office, a postal worker came in, hit her in the head with like a tube or something, broke her head,
Cut it out, Carter. Cut it out, man.
It's true.
Okay.
Hit her
You don't
with a
think that's
two?
true?
No, I know it's true. It's a
It's
terrible
very
story.
true. How dare you laugh at that? You're laughing at my mother's death now?
Damn it,
What's
Sam.
your presentation of the information, Carter? It's not your mother's unfortunate circumstance. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
she never drove again after that and never walked again after that.
Oh my gosh.
Charlie Grass, good luck in editing this one.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
The editor is going to have a challenge editing this.
Good luck.
Okay. I'm hesitant to ask.
Sandra's
I'm
the
like,
only
she
one
got
with
hit
a
with a
heart out of
two.
all of you.
All right, Sandra has a question.
I was asking. I was trying to get the story. I didn't know anything about your mother. Sorry about
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they
it's
just
terrible.
settled the lawsuit and it goes to her estate, which is
Right.
me and my
No.
brother, who are personal representatives of her estate.
But you got a
Is it
third.
just you? They're the two kids?
No,
You're
there's
one
a
of
third.
the two kids? Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I thought there was a third brother.
Hey, Charlie,
Okay.
Sorry.
edit that.
Edit that out.
I think when Charlie's done editing it, it's going to go, hey, we got Carter on the line. We're here. Bleepity bleep bleep. All right, that was great to have Carter on today. That's about all it's going to survive.
Oh my God.
once
It's going to
once
be a
the
2-minute
legal
podcast.
once the legal goes over it, then the sound check goes over it. Oh my!
Uh-oh.
It's
He's
a
out.
lot
How
of
do I
editing.
flip the camera? Can I flip it?
Yeah,
I don't-
No,
No, don't flip the
yeah.
camera.
Let's see what you're looking at. What do you have us looking
He's
at?
Well, how do
driving.
you flip it?
He's pulled over. You press the flip button. There's a little button.
I don't think in Zoom there's a flip button. I mean, that's easy to find.
No, I think we're on. We on.
All right, just turn the camera around then if you don't want to flip it.
He's zooming on. Whoa! He's zooming on iPhone. Wait, now I have to pin.
All right, what are we
This thing.
looking at?
All my tools.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, do that again. Now I have it
Just
pinned
don't.
on you.
Oh no! Just don't show us your main tool.
That's wow.
Don't show us your main tool.
That's
Oh man!
Sandra just threw up.
Oh, man.
Sandra for our
Turn that phone back around.
Here, put
for
this
our
up.
radio. There we go. For our radio listeners, they're
There you
missing
go,
the bingo
Sandra.
sign.
But you got to talk, Sandra, so it shows it.
Just put that up for now. And
I
hold
think
that up.
I pinned it, so I think both
Pin
of them
that
are
for
on
a
the
minute.
screen
Pin
now.
that for a
Oh,
second.
wow.
Bingo was his name-o. That's the title of the podcast.
Wow, I haven't seen the bingo sign so many times in
Oh, yeah.
in a month.
I know, right?
Wow.
All right. Well, Carter, we want to
Did
thank you.
Is this live?
No.
No.
No, thank
All right,
God.
well, Ed,
no.
I want to see the
Okay, we're going to send it to your people first.
who are my
So okay, I'm tired. I think it's probably
Oh,
time
I'm
to
tired.
go. And
Oh, yeah.
what we'll do, go ahead and hit subscribe. You can see in the next episode if we've been sued or murdered before this gets up online. And I mean, you know, you don't want to miss the next appearance of Carter. So hit that subscribe button and like us. And I'm now going to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Thank you,
guys.
Carter.
Thanks,
Thank
Carter.
you.
Pleasure having you.
All right. See you, buddy.
That was the best podcast ever.
Oh well, that's a debate.
How do I
Carter's
get off
done.
this thing?
Oh Jesus!
Hey, Carter.
Fuck, I get off this.